Welcome back to Flotsam. So this start is incredibly annoying. A big group of imps and a revenant, and you don't have a weapon to deal with them. So I just grab the megasphere and try to pistol my way through. And then once you grab the rocket launcher, you can't even use it because things will just swarm you too fast. So you gotta pistol your way out again. What I try to do is kill a shotgunner and grab a shotgun as quick as possible, so I can start killing the specters, since they really like to block your movement. And once all the weak enemies are dead, then you can make the Hell Knight and the Revenant infight. It's a very, very, very cramped and annoying start. And yeah, he managed to go up the lift there. But once they do start infighting, you can go up for the SSG. And also, this is this entire map, honestly, is pretty tight on ammo. So try to encourage as much infighting as you can. But yeah, just kill that floor revenant. You don't actually have to bother making him infight with the perched revs. I feel like that's just more effort than it's worth. And then once those revenants are dead, then you can go over to where they were, hit the switch. And now for a pretty annoying bit. So that one megasphere that I grabbed, that is the only health you get in this entire map. So I want to conserve it as much as possible. So to kill this mank, I just ride up and down the lift a ton until he's dead, which is fairly boring and kind of annoying, so I apologize. But I do want to conserve as much health as I can. Then once that's done, then you can just deal with the imps directly. You could keep going up and down if you're a little scared, but it's not a big deal. Alright, now this part, this is another just infighting fight. What I'd like to do is kill one Mancubus and then make the other two infight, but I realized that I had hit the second Mancubus with some pellets and I didn't want to wait for the infighting threshold, so I just said screw it, and I just killed him anyways. If I had waited for the infighting threshold, I would have had to deal with two manks in this tiny area, which is a lot more difficult, one of which would be constantly attacking me. But yeah, once the manks are dead, then you can just worry about making the Hell Knights and the Revenants infight. And it goes without saying, but once the Revenants are dead, then you can start finishing off the Hell Knights. Last few enemies, two Revenants guarding one switch to start the final fight, and some rockets. And this was kind of a blunder. I completely forgot about this Archvile, which is stupid. Usually I lure out the Revenant by himself and then kill the Archvile, and I paid the price for it. That was a no-clipping fireball, by the way. I thought an enemy was still alive. I pressed this switch last because I want to stay in this hallway here and have an easier time rocketing down the Archviles. Thankfully, they died really quickly. I could go into the open area and finish off that last Archvile with relative ease. And that is the map. So, the Long Tail. This is easily the shortest map in Flotsam, and I don't want to say it's... A lot of people think that this is the easiest map, although it is pretty easy, especially towards the end. The only hard bit for me was the start, though I did actually take a few deaths to that Archvile fight. The start is pretty annoying and pretty difficult. It's really easy to just get swarmed, but I don't think that this is the easiest map, because the next map is a bit of an oddity. I don't know. You'll have to see. But yeah, I don't know. This is a fun map, though, for sure. I do really like how Benjo was able to make quite a difficult map. I know I just said this is easy, but this is actually... It's one of the easier ones in Flotsam. It's still a decently difficult map, but I do really like maps that make every little bit out of every enemy, because this map only had, what, 48 enemies? Yeah. Low monster count, but decently high difficulty. I like that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm going to end the video now. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.